Ladies and gentlemen, now it's Dad's Army.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Mr. Mainwaring said he doesn't want the phone to ring during the broadcast. Oh, happy Christmas, Mr. Hodge.
And the same to you. What's going on here?
You can't come in and you mustn't make noises.
What's all this here? Napoleon trying out a new secret weapon, is he? Why was the door locked?
Don't you read the Radio Times?
I haven't got time to read all that rubbish. There's a war on.
We're taking part in the lunchtime Christmas Day programme. To absent friends, soldiers all over the Empire send their greetings.
Since when are you lot been soldiers?
We're doing the bit where it says, greetings from a Home Guard unit. Somewhere on the south coast of England. We're doing the bit just before the King's speech.
God blimey, as if he hasn't got enough to put up with. Dear oh Lord. Oh, I shan't want to miss this. I'll go and listen to it on the Verge's wireless. I'll bet you lot make a right mess of it. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Taking the phone off the hook, Mr. Mainwaring.
Good, good, good. We don't want any interruptions. Are we through to the producer in London?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Willoughby Charlton Maxwell, and I am your producer. Now, this broadcast will be heard all over the Empire, and your section will come just before his Majesty the King's speech.
Oh. You hear that, Wilson?
Yes.
Just before the King's speech.
Yeah.
What an honour.
Yes, it is indeed. It's awfully good, sir, yes.
Are your men all ready, Captain Mainwaring?
Yes, yes, we're all ready, thank you.
Would you mind speaking into the microphone, please?
That's the microphone there, you see.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, Jones.
Now, I'd like to try a voice test. Will someone speak, please?
Yeah, you do it, Wilson.
Well, what shall I say?
Oh, don't ask me, ask him.
Right, sir. What shall I
No,
say?
not there, here. Oh.
That's the microphone.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Will you stop doing that?
What shall I say?
Oh, anything you like. Try a nursery rhyme.
Right.
There was a young lady from Buckingham whose idea of fun...
Right, carry on.
Right, I'll do my best. Lavender blue, dilly dilly. Lavender green, I'll be your king, dilly dilly. If you'll be my queen.
That was awfully good.
Was it really? I'm so glad you liked it.
You really have an excellent microphone voice.
Well, do you really think so?
Have you ever done any of this sort of thing before?
Well, as a matter of fact, I once played the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland when I was at school.
Really?
Yes.
So did I.
Did you really?
What school were you at?
Well, as a matter of fact,
Look,
I
can
went
we
to...
get on with this script, please?
Oh, Captain Mainwaring, I don't speak to page 7. Do you think I might be...
No, certainly not.
One more voice test, please.
I'd like to volunteer to be one more voice tester, please. Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. Oh,
I wouldn't give a touch for your old watch chain. Old iron, diddly-da-da, diddly-da-da, da-da-da-da. Bam, bam, hey!
I'm terribly sorry, engineer. I'll see to that when they happen again.
Poem!
Don't worry about that.
Poem by Robert Burns. We sleeked current timorous beastie, oh, what a panics in thy priesty. Thou need to start away, say hasty with bicker and brattle. I believe to run and chase thee with murder and pattle. Was that nice and clear? I do know what. There's 7 more verses.
Never mind that. Get back into place, please.
Settle down, and let's start on the script, please. And I want you to read the lines in perfectly normal, natural voices.
Hello, soldiers of the Empire. I am a Home Guard commander in charge of a platoon somewhere on the south coast of England.
And I am the sergeant. I'm second in command.
And I am the Lance Corporal. I'm third in command.
Just a minute. Could the officer speak a little more clearly, please?
What's the matter? Can't you understand what I'm saying?
Well, the fact is you don't sound very much like an officer. Try and make your voice a little more officerish.
Our HQ is perched on the top of a windswept cliff looking out across the angry sea.
Just a minute. Engineer,
Yes, sir?
I shall want the sound effects in here.
Ah, yes, well, I'm afraid that's going to be a bit difficult, sir.
Why?
I had a phone call from the sound effects chappies about half an hour ago, and their van's broken down. I don't think they're going to make it.
But this is absurd.
I know.
I must have the wind and water. Captain Mainwaring, couldn't some of your men simulate them somehow?
Oh, I should think so, yes.
Captain Mainwaring, I'd like to volunteer to stimulate the surge of the sounding sea.
That was awfully good.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Mr. Mainwaring, could I do some seagulls, please?
Captain Mainwaring, shall I make wind?
Another remark like that, Walker, I shall order you off the broadcast.
Start again, please, with the sound effects.
Our HQ is perched on top of a windswept cliff looking across the angry sea. And while you are eating your Christmas dinner, we are guarding half a bit lower, Pike, a bit lower. Not down there, lower your voice.
Oh, sorry.
From the ever-present threat across the channel. I decided we don't just sit here. It's time for us to go out on patrol.
On patrol, sir.
On patrol, everyone. Time for us to go out on patrol. I speak to my sergeant. Sergeant, it's time for us to go out on patrol.
Cor blimey, sir, so it is. And it ain't half cold and all. What? Well, that's what it says here.
Corporal, it's time for us to go out on patrol.
Men, it's time for us to go out on patrol.
The men now realize that it is time for them to go... Who wrote this rubbish?
I did.
Look here, now, do be very careful what you say, sir. He can hear every word, you see.
Come on, lads, we're going on patrol.
And in less time than it takes to tell, the men are marching along the cliff top in the teeth of the biting wind. Suddenly, one of them points and speaks.
What's that, Colt?
What's what?
Look, there's an object floating in the water.
Truth, so there is, and all.
Oh, hi! The man's recht to the new. Oh, hi.
Said Jock, our Scottish private. All eyes peered out to sea.
What can it be, what? Can it be, Sarge?
Cor blimey, Stone the Crows. It looks suspicious and all. Well, I'm terribly sorry, I don't want to be very awkward or difficult, but this doesn't seem to be written in very good English to me.
It's not supposed to be good English. It's supposed to be Cockney.
No, see, but you see, I don't speak with a Cockney accent.
Why, I naturally assumed that being a sergeant you would.
Yes, but you see, I don't, you see.
Oh, dear. Oh, look, I know what. How would it be if the sergeant played the part of the officer and the officer played the part of the sergeant?
Young man, I am the officer and he's the sergeant, and he's staying that way.
Mr. Mainwaring, I haven't got anything to say. Is that because I talk common like you?
Just carry on being a seagull, Pike. Right, Jones.
What can it be, what? Can it be, Sarge?
I have got an idea, sir. If you keep me covered, I will shin down the cliff, dodge between those boulders, crawl under the barbed wire and out along the jetty where I can get a closer deco. Then I will quickly shin back and give you the griff. Won't take 2 shakes from a lamb's tail.
Well, right. Scarp it out and take a quick butcher's.
I am off.
Cor blimey, sir. Look at the old goat go, and all.
Oh, aye. He's lapping like a wee mountain lammy. Lammy?
I decided to take no chances. Tell the men to get under cover, Sergeant.
Right, Governor. Here, Cor. Tell the men to get their flipping heads down.
You did well, you did
Jones,
well.
Jones.
Sorry, where are we?
Page 5.
Oh, right. Tikai Tai Bio, Sarge.
Tikai Tai Bio? Just a minute. Tickety-boo, tickety-boo.
Tickety-boo, Sarge. You heard what the Sarge said. Take cover.
The men moved like a smooth, well-oiled machine. Suddenly, above the sound of the surf, we heard the faint cry of Godfrey's voice.
All clear!
We heaved a deep sigh of relief.
Yeah.
All right. It was a false alarm, but it could have been a Nazi submarine. So give us a thought as you're tucking into your Christmas dinners. Think of us, the men of Britain's Home Guard, who are on constant watch day and night. Simple men, shopkeepers, factory workers, butchers, bakers.
And undertakers. James Fraser, 91 High Street, Warmington, and see reasonable price at home.
And that'll do.
Pounds extra.
Be quiet. Men from all walks of life. We seek no reward. We only do our duty, content in the knowledge that our children and our children's children will grow up to be free men and women.
And children.
Christmas greetings and good wishes to and from British citizens wherever they may be. We give you the toast, absent friends.
Yeah, it's getting a bit late, isn't it, sir?
Yes, it is. We ought to be on the air by now.
Yeah.
What's happened?
I can't quite make it out. Nothing's coming through. But don't worry. I'm just waiting for the standby light. Should be through at any moment.
Just think, Mr. Mainwaring. You'll be the last one to speak before the King. Do you think he'll be listening?
Oh, yes, undoubtedly. And the Queen, and Princess Elizabeth, and Princess Margaret Rose.
God bless them.
We're gonna wang out.
Oi,
What happened to you lot then?
Quiet, will you? We're just about to go on the air.
You're talking about it's all over. I've just been listening to the King's speech on the wireless. Old Mother Riley's Christmas party's on now.
Oh, Mother Rock.
Yeah.
Awfully sorry, chaps. Hong Kong overran. Had to cut you out. We couldn't keep His Majesty waiting.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Like it. What have you been doing all this time, then?
Something I want to say. And I want you to listen very carefully. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm here. Ow!